Hi Pal Talk friends, happy Thursday. A little bit more of a somber opening today in light of what has happened since I was here with you last Thursday. We all know that we lost one of the music industry's greatest artists. You know, somebody that certainly was a huge part of my childhood, Whitney Houston. I'd like to welcome you all today. Thank you for joining the In Touch Weekly show. My name is Dorothy Casasseri and I am your host. I am the senior editor of In Touch Weekly. Before we talk a little bit about Whitney, I want to introduce you to my guest, Sharon Richter.
Hi.
And Sharon is a dietitian, and she's going to be here to talk to us about healthy food. But first, I want to talk a little bit about Whitney. Of course, as always, feel free to raise your hand and call in. And also, please, feel free to write on the message board. I always start out the show feeling so excited about the news and, everything that's happening. Last week we talked about the Super Bowl. This week I wanted to talk about Valentine's Day. But it's sad because, it's been a very, very somber week. I've been doing a lot of TV regarding Whitney Houston's death. I've been doing the Nancy Grace Show every night on Headline News. I'll be on tonight live at 8 p.m. I'll be on tomorrow night. I did ABC News earlier this week. Fox News. I mean, everybody is super focused. Even places that normally would maybe do only politics. I think no matter what, interest you have in celebrities or in celebrity culture or in celebrity news, I think that this story really touches everybody in some way.
Absolutely.
And it's just sad. It's really, really sad. And we have from this week's issue, we normally start with our guest, but I do want to start with Whitney. I was actually in Newark, New Jersey last night. I was reporting live outside of the New Hope Baptist Church, which is where Whitney got her start as a young singer in the choir, and which is where her body will be laid to rest on Saturday morning. It really
comes full circle.
Right. It's really kind of, I don't want to use the word beautiful, but you have to kind of respect the circle of life in a way. And, we're hearing that Kevin Costner is going to speak at the funeral, that her godmother, Aretha Franklin, has been asked to perform, that Stevie Wonder may, in fact, perform.
It's like people that you wouldn't expect.
Yeah, exactly.
That are usually so private, just how important she was.
Exactly. But it was really interesting to be there, right in the scene of everything. Because when I arrived there, I was reporting live from the Nancy Grace, I'm saying Wendy Williams, from the Nancy Grace show. 2 nights ago I was there, and then last night. But the first night, I expected to get there and just be, just thousands of people or something. I don't know. I covered the death of Heath Ledger a few years back here in New York City, and when I arrived there, it was just mayhem. I mean, you just mayhem, which I guess is what it was like at the Beverly Hilton. But it was quiet. It was very peaceful, and it was very serene in a way. People were singing, people were playing her music, and it was really beautiful to see the way that people honored her.
And I think everywhere they're honoring her, whether it's like videos everywhere, every fitness class you take, they're playing her music.
Exactly.
Just how she touched everybody.
Exactly. But it's interesting, in LA, people almost feel like they don't have a place to honor her because she doesn't have a star on the Hollywood Walk of Fame. And there's just really no place in LA where people can lay flowers or, whatever it might be. I was reading an article about that. And it's interesting, in this week's issue of In Touch Weekly, we're finding out that she spoke to her mother, Cissy Houston, the day that she died. And she told her mom that she was thinking about going back into rehab for a little bit to get herself together, and that she wanted to first get past the Grammys and enjoy herself a little bit, and then kind of think about that, which is just hours before her death. It's really, really crazy, but I wanted to share that.
Okay, yes, thank you. I wanted to know if you've heard of something called Gold Standard 100% Whey for a protein drink, and how healthy do you find it, and especially for someone that's elderly, like my sister brought it from my mom, and she's 81, and I'm like, I'm not sure if an 81 should drink a protein drink.
Yes.
Thank you.
Sure. I haven't heard specifically that brand, but whey is a type of protein that's found in dairy and milk, so it's casein and whey. So they take the whey part out to make the protein powder, or they already make it into a drink. As we get older, our needs are less. So when we're 20, then 30, 40, the amount of protein, the amount of calories that we need are less. If your mom isn't getting in enough calories, she might need a drink. Even like Ensure, Slim Fast is pretty balanced. Doing that is okay. You can make her a shake if she's not getting enough calories, but it's not necessary in addition to her normal intake.
I think. And thanks a lot for tuning in to the In Touch Weekly show. I am your host, Dorothy Casaseri, Senior Editor at In Touch Weekly. You can follow me at Dorothy Lauren or on Facebook, facebook.com/Dorothy TV page. And big thank you to my special guest, Sharon Richter, dietitian. She gave us some great ideas here for healthy eating. And I will see you all back here next Thursday, 2:30 p.m. Eastern Standard Time. And I hope everybody has a fabulous weekend.